What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hobby Collab, where today we are taking to the skies.
Yes.
To speed paint some Kharadron Overlords.
Yeah.
Look, we got to get this table. We got to get this army ready for the table. Age of Sigmar 4th edition is right around the corner.
For us, it is right. For many,
well, it's already here for some people.
It's already here,
actually.
For the fortunate few.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the plebs like us.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Hey, if you enjoy this content, we'd appreciate a like, subscribe, tell your friends, leave a comment, yada yada yada. We got to do that every time. Sorry, helps the algorithm or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about dwarves.
Yeah, let's talk about dwarves.
Yeah.
So, you we made a decision as a group. We said, hey, we know Zach likes Age of Sigmar. Meg has played. We said, how would you guys, it was really to you and Brett especially. We know Steven played. Should we do Age of Sigmar? And then over time, it kind of put you in this position of having to sort of figure out what armies you liked.
Yes, armies I like that were still available. Like we're fine in the studio, like having multiple armies of the same people, but also we kind of want to cover our bases.
There's
for armies.
I think we've really put it out of our mind. Like, for example, we have a full Seraphon army.
Yeah.
And Meg is painting a Seraphon army.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, for one, Brett there's a lot of parts of the Seraphon range that Brett is, I don't think, that interested in. So, this gives an opportunity for that. But yeah, KO is a faction that none of us have.
Yeah, that's right.
Not even Brad. And he has, almost every faction.
Yeah. So, look, I'm going to address a super chat right now. JPC saying, blowing it early, and I don't even like KO. I was also once like you.
Yeah.
I did not like, I actually think I disliked KO.
You disliked them?
Yeah, there not, like neutral on them. Like, I think I actively disliked them.
You actively disliked, why?
They just weren't what I wanted out of dwarves.
Yeah, they're wild.
Yeah, they're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
They're in the sky, they should be in the ground.
Do you think that, it's a good conversation to have. Do you think that it's a cool move? Do you think, it was a bold move? It was definitely a bold move. It was certainly a bold move. How do we feel, people in chat as well, how do we feel? Was it a cool move? Was it a cool move to say, look, we're taking dwarves from where they normally are.
Yeah.
And we're, all factions have in Sigmar, elves have also, I mentioned in the poll, sea elves.
Yeah.
All factions have kind of gotten a little bit of a bizarre twist or some refinement. In the case of orcs, we have Iron Jaws. We also have these swamp native, hunter trappy weird orcs, the Cruel Boys.
Yeah.
Same with ogres. We've got the ogre kingdoms, but we've also got these chased by an eternal magical blizzard that they kind of hate and is trying to murder them, but they're also trying to live like we're in the edge of. Yeah. The Beastclaw Raiders.
Cow elves.
Right. Do we feel like this is, that's just because I know why that happened.
Okay.
Do we like this? How do you feel about this, Ray? Let me actually,
okay.
Let's go to a minute, for a minute. Oh no, that's not the right one. We want this one.
Okay. So there's also
we'll come back to this.
There's also the problem of I'm not super into steampunk.
Okay.
So this was like a double whammy against KO.
Okay.
But I think with any army, you can get an idea. I had an idea. That's what I'm trying to get to. Oh, we have flashing lights.
Yep.
Dancing.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a second. I had an idea. It was inspired by Dune, so if anyone has seen these previous streams, thank you, Soups, for the gifted 5 memberships. Isn't it Soups' birthday? Shouldn't we be giving him gifts? Soups is going to be in this exact spot. Yes, or this one.
Or that one very soon, but he'll be here in a couple days.
Yeah.
Which we're really excited about. We're going to talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
In the meantime, sorry.
I came up with an idea, right?
Okay.
I found a way to put my own twist on it, and that is I'm stepping away from the steampunk aesthetic a little bit, and we're going with space dwarves.
Right. Can we...
JPC says, I don't want dwarves in the future. What about space dwarves?
Kind of, maybe the future.
Deep Rock Galactic, if you will.
Let's see, can we... Oh,
that's the wrong
button. Wrong button. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, yeah, can we get this?
On the Linux?
Now I have to wait.
That's fine. Oh, camera's not working.
Oh my god. Sorry, everybody. You guys still there? Can you hear
Hello?
us?
Hello? Oh, it's not showing up.
That's our... All right, we'll get it in a sec.
Yeah.
We didn't think we'd need it for assembly day, and then immediately,
It's a little blurry, but you can see he has this big astronaut helmet on. And there's going to be an orb, a glass sphere right on the front there.
Which we showed off. This isn't our first time working on these on stream.
Yeah. We built them before.
We built them, and you showed off kind of the glass orb thing.
Yeah.
So the next time we see these, they're going to be done.
They're going to be done.
Yeah.
Also, so the inspiration is also the Harkonnens from Dune, specifically Dune 2. There's an opening scene where they're flying through the desert with like this full black arm with these glossy black visors over their helmets. And I felt like that fit because these guys, they're also searching and mining for something. Like they have a resource they're after. I feel like desert was never a place I've seen people put KO.
No, but it makes sense, right? Because they can just hop off the desert. The desert's a dangerous place. Yeah. You're open, you're exposed, and the KO can just get on their things and fly away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I forget where I was going with that. But, the machines. And also they show off these huge, big machines in Dune 2. They're these Harkonnen Dune crawlers, whatever. And this is like dark metal. And I thought that would fit perfectly for the frigates and the ships. So I felt like it was like weirdly fitting.
Yes.
They also have the like weird floating guys. These have the balloon guys. Yep. So it's like it all kind of fits together.
Now I have to say this. I'm back when I was at Hobby Titans, Tabletop Titans. I attempted a Fire Slayer's army and tried to make them look like they were in the dark.
Yeah.
And some people thought that was very cool. Other people ridiculed me on stream when we played that army. One guy said his wife said it was the most disgusting thing she'd ever seen. I think there's something wrong with her or him or both. That didn't make any sense. However, I've had this experience of kind of trying to do like a quick gimmick army, and I wasn't really happy with the results.
Yep.
That when I left Titans, I made no efforts to take that army with me. That was Bridger's army. He paid for it. And we kind of had an arrangement. So, other armies, I was like, "Hey, Bridger, can I buy that? Or can I get that? Or like, can we make?" I made no efforts to reclaim that.
Wow. Okay.
Because I was like, I'm not happy with this.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of moves us on to the next subject, which is we're speed painting this army.
Yes.
This is meant to be. This is going to be very quick. That the whole point of this army was that we could get on the board quickly, and it would be somewhat striking.
Right. So we're looking for that fast, magical. This is like we're trying it, and I'm happy to try this with you. Sorry, I tried it back then. It didn't work. I'm convinced it can work.
Why is it always dwarves?
I know, right? It is this bizarre thing where you're saying, I'm going to paint an army quickly and quite frankly easily for myself. Yeah. And it's also going to look cool. Now, is it going to win Best Peanuts? Maybe not.
No, I mean that would be nice.
That'd be nice, and it might pique some interest because of the conversions, especially. But when somebody gets in and checks the nitty gritty paint work, it won't be there.
No, it's not. Right. It's not going to be there. But maybe we should get into it. Is this camera working yet? Let me see.
Yeah, maybe not. Here, I'll go into studio mode.
Yep.
Which lets us check the camera.
Actually, I do need to grab this real quick. I said I didn't need this, but I lied.
So, okay, great. Now, like, as always, folks, we do have a poll.
How are we looking?
It's not reading it, so maybe on Classic unplug and plug back in.
Yeah, we do have a poll. Still on theme, like where do these, I almost said animals. Where do these fantastical creatures not belong?
Okay, how about you get going and I'll try to work on this.
Okay, so the army's going to be very dark, which is kind of the opposite of what I normally do. I'm going to start by grabbing my gunmetal gray, Vallejo metal. It might still be in the box over here.
Yeah, this process is kind of interesting. I'm starting off with a lot of dry brushing, right?
Yes, so you're going to be dry brushing, I'm going to be base coating. Do you see my gunmetal? Oh, it's right there.
Sorry, this one?
Yeah. No, the...
Oh, yeah, there. Okay.
So this is like just a very dark gray, gunmetal gray.
Oh, I see the problem. It's not plugged in.
Oh. Where is it not plugged in? That's usually a problem.
The HDMI itself is not plugged in.
Well, that might be it.
The camera is on and in, but it's just...
Okay. All right, gunmetal gray, dark. JPC saying he doesn't even want, he wants them in the past. What does that mean? Is Age of Sigmar in the future?
No, I think he's saying like he wants dwarves to be a
old-timey. He's a traditionalist.
Yeah, he doesn't want. I'm guessing what you mean. There we go.
There we go. All right, so here's our little fella. Oops, sorry. All right. So we're already losing some of the steampunk aesthetic.
Definitely.
Right, and so what we're gonna do is, chat, you're figuring this out with us. I tried to speed paint one of these at home, and then I forgot to bring them, so I don't know how it actually turned out in the end.
Yeah.
So this might be a disaster. You might be watching a disaster in the making.
There it is.
Right, here we go. Here's our guy. And then...
So now, is that going to stay clear like that?
No, I think I'm going to paint the inside black.
Oh, okay.
Just the inside, though.
Right, so that stays super mega glossy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Jesus, Bartok.
And then that means...
The cat's in here.
That means you're not going to be able to matte varnish with a spray.
That's right.
You have to hand matte varnish.
That's right. Which I won't do. These are not getting varnished.
Oh, really?
This enamel is going to do that for us.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. This
fascinating.
Where's the camera? There we go. So we've got two here.
All right. I'm very interested in this. This is going to be exciting.
Okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to start off with, is that black gray?
This is black gray.
Okay, so you're going to grab all these. I'll give you a handful of dwarves.
Okay.
And you want to do a nice buffing motion.
Okay.
As in
circles.
you're dry brushing in circles.
I got kind of a soft bristle dry brush here. I got one of the synthetics from Chronicle RPG. We like these.
I'm wondering if this would just be... I'm honestly wondering if I should just airbrush these. Airbrush these ones. Would that not be faster? I guess you don't have anything to do.
Why not?
Oops, sorry. I'm not showing you anything. So these are the fins. Oh, geez. Where's the... There we go.
Okay, just kind of everything buffed? Buff it up?
Yeah, buff it up.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I see that. I see that happening right away.
Oh,
I'm going to hand one to you, and you're going to check my work. This is your army. Man, sorry, I'm so excited to play against you when you play this army.
Oh, good.
I think
it's very not my style.
Really? It's not your play style?
No, it's not. It's a shooting...
Are you interested in that? Does that...
I mean, yeah, it's completely different than what I'm used to. So,
okay.
In that way, I'm
interested. What made you... Like, I was kind of there when you flipped. We were hanging out in the living room and, like, looking at different armies. Okay. So is that... Here, I'll hand you one that has been done and one that has not been done. And tell me if I'm on the right track there.
So this is the one that's been done on the left. Needs much heavier dry brush.
More than that.
More than that.
Okay.
Heavy on the black gray.
Better more than less.
Yes.
I mean, better that we need more than we need less.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, because if we need it less, we would just have to repaint it.
Yeah.
We have
to reprime it.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time figuring out where this thing... There it is. All right, so I'm painting these fins here.
So I'm almost going to ask a funny question then.
Yeah.
Would this not have made also more sense to just airbrush?
Maybe. I think when you airbrush, you can get a lot of the detail, but you don't get it all. You don't get quite as much of that definition. And it would have ended up turning the entire model gray.
Got it.
As opposed to just the...
Is this like... So I'm going to hand it back to you again.
Uh-huh.
And I want to make sure this is the color.
You know what? I am going to just I'm just going to airbrush these. There's no point doing it this way.
Yeah, and just do it later. But we have one... Is that enough, or is that... Oh, put them on camera a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I can see it is more now than it was previously. Here's one that hasn't had it done.
Here we go. So here's one with nothing. Oh, can you help me with the... Yeah, there we go. Oh, you can definitely see the definition starting to pop out, right?
Yeah.
All right, so once that's done...
Is that enough, or still more, or what?
I think... Let me see. Let me see what would I bring it up to. Here we're handy dandy tell. It's kind of hard to tell. This black gray is not that much higher than just the standard gray. So
it feels like it's sort of putting a sheen more than anything else.
Yeah, which is actually fine.
Right. I think him looking like a scuba diver is kind of a cool thing in a way, Elijah. Because it does sort of, even though I know Sarai wants to get away from steampunk, it is sort of tying it back into this fantasy world.
Yeah. It doesn't look it doesn't look out of place.
Right.
Right. These don't look like Votan. I mean, okay, I guess you're right. That's about right.
That's about it? Okay.
I just wasn't sure because I was.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Okay.
Can I set this? I guess I'll do this some other time.
It's really up to you, Sarai. It's not hard to set up if you want.
I just feel like we're gonna get through this dry brush super fast, so maybe I'll do that just so we don't run into a bottleneck. You know what I mean?
Do the airbrush, you mean?
Yeah. Because I'm just gonna spray these real quick.
You know where they're at? They're over here. Okay, so let's go back to some art and chat some Sky Dwarfs. So. Okay, I have to admit, I brought this up before. This is not the first time I brought this up, so sorry for repeating. If you've heard me talk about this before, but I definitely remember when Sky Dwarfs came out in Sigmar. I don't remember what year it was. Folks, do folks at home remember for a second edition? I definitely remember it was kind of the first time that the game made me really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Previously, I was playing 40K, and the only other thought I had on Sigmar in 2015 when it came out was, why did these nut jobs decide that there should be no points? Right?
Is it O or line?
What's that?
On? Is it which one is on?
One. There you go. Now it's on.
Okay.
Like, why did these lunatics decide to unveil the game this way?
Yeah.
Right. Without General's Handbook and blah blah blah. And then these guys came out. And I remember being like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like that's
really bold,
very bold, very different, and the kind of thing that to this day I still like to give credit to GW for. I think they're ahead of the curve on that one. I think Infinity. I've cited over and over again. I've cited two other miniature lines where I think people take really interesting chances.
Yeah.
And it's Kingdom Death.
Oh yeah.
And it's Infinity. Outside of those two, I don't feel, and everyone always cites some other game that's like really small and niche. I'm like, oh, I probably just have never heard of it.
Yeah.
But a lot of other games at the time, War Machine was the thing at the time. War Machine kind of had its own interesting vibe. It was also steampunk, right?
Yeah, but that was everything was steampunk.
Everything kind of looked the same, and the game had a lot of other issues, right? So yeah, I really remember being like, wow, this is super cool.
A step in a different direction.
Step in a different direction.
This thing's spraying very crooked again.
Very what?
Crooked.
I know. That's the one that keeps doing that. I think I just need a new needle, or to try. I'll probably, which is fine because.
It's fine. I'm not doing precision.
No, yeah. So I don't know. I thought they were super cool. This picture is cool. There's more to this picture. We crop it a particular way to show it to you guys, but I like this one because it's showing them actually going into battle. A lot of the artwork of them, you don't see this.
Yeah,
and it's cool. They're going into battle with Screamers of Tzeentch. You can see like up there.
Yeah, there's a Myrmidon right there, or Therodon.
No, that's a Zangor. That's an Enlightened.
Is it? Oh, it is.
He's
just jacked.
He's in the foreground.
Yeah.
Dude, Zangors are jacked.
Zangors are jacked.
Yeah.
Buff nerds.
Yeah. So I really like that. I like that they're showing them in combat. There's another one we have. This was one of the original like artworks that came out when the army came out.
Yeah.
This is kind of what you're trying to avoid. Tell me, what is it you don't like about this, or what do you like about this, but you just want to try something different? Is this offensive to you? This is gilded,
disgusting. I don't know. It just okay. Well, there's something to be said for that art. Always looks cooler than models, and this art looks way cooler than any of the models.
Okay.
This thing's font. I don't know. I feel like it's not anything like specific. It's just not doing anything for me.
Not doing anything.
You know, it's like
yeah.
It feels okay. This is not a dig, but it doesn't feel very Warhammer. It feels very Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
And that's not necessarily bad, but
Okay.
if I want to play Dungeons and Dragons, I'll play Dungeons and Dragons. And, you know, there are things about D&D that I like, but for an army of models, it just wasn't working for me.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
This is like, I don't know if this is the current book cover.
Mm-hmm. I think it was the last. I mean, this is great. This looks good, but this doesn't look like AoS. This looks like 40K.
It almost looks like 40K. If they teased this picture back
before Votan,
Votan, people would assume snow squats are coming out. Yeah.
Hey, people who play 40K and have Votan or like Votan, do you think this aesthetic is better or the Leagues of Votan aesthetic is better for 40K? And I don't mean the guy in the back, just this guy in the foreground.
Just the guy in the foreground. My problem with him is that he looks too imperial.
He looks very imperial.
He looks very imperial. So if this was the Leagues of Votan aesthetic,
yeah,
I'd be not happy with it. By the way, what is that mechanical bird thing?
That's a bird.
That's like a mechanical bird.
It's a mechanical
bird. Where is that? When am I getting that unit?
They actually have it on one of the characters.
Oh, it's like a little. It's little though.
Yeah.
When am I getting like a large one?
A flock.
A flock? Yeah.
Votan. Some people like Votan. I don't like Votan.
You don't like?
I don't like them at all.
What don't you like about it?
Everything.
Okay.
I don't. I've gone through phases, so it might turn back around. I might like them again later.
Okay.
But currently, I'm at a low with them.
Okay.
It's such a confused line. Like you have, I don't hate everything.
Mm-hmm.
The cool, almost like Soviet motorcycle with the big overcoat.
You
and
like
goggles.
that?
I like that.
What are they called? The
Frontiers or whatever. I don't know what they're.
Okay.
Those are cool, but then you look at the vehicles and it's like, how are these the same army? They're like a land fortress. Looks nothing like the motorcycles.
So in lore wise, do they not have that thing going where it's like they're from different brotherhoods or?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Space Marines. It's like, why do they have Land Raiders and Impulsors? They don't look at all the same.
Right. Well.
But that's a lot of cruft. That's built up cruft. That's not a brand new line.
Cruft?
Cruft.
Whoa.
Like built up.
What's
crap,
that word?
Like just stuff.
Pioneers, not frontiers.
Pioneers. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah. Yeah.
Don't like the coats on them. That's interesting. I don't know.
I also don't.
I feel like the big, bulky armor guy, we've already got that in spades in the army. I mean, in 40K. We've already got it on Space Marines. You've got it on the Chaos
You're
Space
talking
Marines.
about what are they called? The Hearthguard?
Yeah, Hearthkin. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. Also, the names are bad.
The names are bad, yeah.
Also, the names are bad.
I know who you're talking about, though.
And then they also kind of have some, like, sorry if this is the wrong culture, but like Nordic theming?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of?
A little bit, yeah.
Right? I don't get it. It just seems very confused. I feel like they should have nailed it down to one, not the one that is big, bulky armor guys.
Got it.
And stuck with that.
Okay. All right, real quick, before we go on, I do want to, we got to read Soup's.
Yeah, we got to go back.
Soup says, watching live from the hotel room in Orlando. That's right, we're here instead of being out and about doing anything fun. No pressure, guys. See you in a couple of days. Yeah, it is Soups' birthday, by the way,
Happy
today.
birthday, Soups.
And which is awesome. And yeah, he'll be out here in a couple of days. He's in Florida now. The whole of the U.S. is having a heat wave.
It's hot as hell.
Megan and I were in Monterey for the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Guess what? Not having a heat wave at all.
So not all the U.S.
Yeah, not
just
like very,
else.
not the very, but like, oftentimes San Jose is close enough to the coast that when everyone else is having one, we're not having one. Same with like the Bay Area in general. We have weird microclimates, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's only 80 degrees where I'm at, apparently.
Yeah, but that's warm for where you're at.
Yeah, it's 100 here.
Yeah. 100 degrees. Do I do these guys too?
I'm gonna do them.
Okay.
Or if you can pick them up and do them. Okay. Okay, maybe I should walk that back. I don't hate all of the Leagues of Votan. I feel frustrated at the lack of cohesive design, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to think. What's an army that you feel? Let's stick in 40K for a minute.
Okay, sticking to 40K.
What's an army that you feel has very good cohesive design?
GSC. Okay. Sisters of Battle.
Okay.
Thank you, Appleberry.
Thanks, Appleberry.
Hey, feel free to tell me I'm stupid and wrong for these opinions, though. Although I don't think anyone would say that those armies are bad. Tell me I'm wrong about Votan. I can be convinced, but...
okay, what's an army other than Votan that doesn't have a cohesive?
Space Marines.
They don't have a cohesive?
But I feel like they kind of have an excuse because they've been around for forever.
Because of the cruft.
Yes.
As you said earlier.
Yes, okay. If we were to look at Primera, so let's pretend it's a new line. You can look, it's a real word, I think.
No, I know, but...
It's a fake word.
Sorry, I'm not making fun of the word. I kind of get what you're saying. You're basically saying, like, how come right out of the gate a new army didn't have a cohesive look?
Yes.
Honestly, let me ask you this question. Do you think there's a cohesive look between the Cult Mechanicus stuff in AdMech and the Skitarii stuff? Like the guy on the treads?
Actually, no, I would say they're not. That's actually a good example of an army that's not super cohesive because you have the priests, the electro priests.
Yeah.
Those don't feel like...
But do you like that about it?
I don't... I mean, I just don't like those models.
The electro priests?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the robot?
The Castellan?
Yeah, yeah. And do you like the guys on treads? What are they called?
Oh, Servitor, the Servitor ones, right?
Well, they're...
Not Battle Automaton.
I forget what they're called.
Yeah. I
feel like they're not Skitarii.
Yeah. I feel like those fit better than like Electro Priests. I feel like those fit better than... can I get the dark gray?
Yes.
Or black gray?
Okay, interesting.
Anyway, this army feels mostly cohesive.
KO.
Yeah, bring it back to KO.
KO is very cohesive. Yeah.
They're also a very small line, though.
It's a small line.
Yeah.
Do you like a small line?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't mind a small line. People kind of complain about it. I don't hate a small line, especially if it's small but makes sense. So I think KO is a good example of that.
Thunderkin look for the Votan and the exosuit look.
I sort of think Nighthaunt have this line that's like, there's maybe one too many infantry units. Between Chain Rasps, Grimghast Reapers, Harridans, and Bladegeist Revenants. There's like one really cheap chaff one, that's Chain Rasps.
Right.
And then the other three are always like kind of competing for like, why would you take one over the other? Like, I think almost inevitably you're incentivized to spam one.
Right.
But also not really anymore. I don't know. We'll see how it is in fourth. But the line, and then they have a million little characters. So sometimes I think a line that's small, I don't see a problem with it if it's small and focused.
Focused. All right.
Meanwhile, Nighthaunt, no monsters.
That is interesting. A big ghost monster would be awesome.
Yeah. I would like a ghost tornado.
Soups calling me out here and being very correct, actually. There are a lot of other Sisters battles that don't really fit. The things like the Arco... I don't know. I think Repentia actually do fit Sisters of Battle. Because they fit the overall gothic, evil gothic look.
Okay.
The Snundums do not fit.
Okay.
I feel like those are a miss.
Okay.
That's a big miss, I think.
Cass, thank you for gifting 5 memberships.
Thanks, Kaz.
Good to hear
Appreciate
from you.
it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We do. I'm trying to think how I feel about this. KO's pretty unified. Okay, here's the thing about KO. You've got your...
It's so hot in here that my paint is like evaporating on the table.
Yes, it's drying pretty quick. I thought I got you a dry palette if you want it.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like you've got your cheap infantry,
Yeah.
Arcanauts.
Yeah.
Is that these guys are here?
Yes.
Yeah, you got your cheapest infantry, Arcanauts. Then you take an Arcanaut and give him like a balloon, and he's like a little bit more elite, and you've got your two.
Well, these are also a little bit more heavily armored too.
A little more heavily armored, and then these are the Sky Warden or Engine Riggers.
Yeah, and these are all Sky Wardens today.
Okay, and then you also have your Thunderstruck guys.
Thunder, Gruntstock, Thunderers.
Yeah, you've got those guys. So which are like the long range blasty guys.
Yeah, they're like a little more shooty.
Right. Then after that, it's pretty much 3 vehicles.
Yep.
Is that it? Did I
Yes.
get it all? And then and then the characters.
They have
of
a
course.
ton of characters.
They have a ton of characters. That's pretty common in AOS.
I really hope.
Pass this back.
Yeah.
Like you, it's like it's
drawing,
not.
yeah. I really, really, really. Here's me going against all my words already.
Okay.
This is why you can't trust me. I want to see a land vehicle for Kharadron Overlords.
I think so. Actually, I think so too. I like the idea of something that they like, just like in Dune, that they lower.
Yes.
And it's like extracting. It's like
they gotta get that ether that's under the ground.
Right.
That ether gold.
The guy has one of these on it.
Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
These are the ones you built last week.
And we attached it, then you realized it was better not to. Okay. Yeah, I like that too. I like that idea of a land vehicle.
Yeah.
Here's another cool idea. What about like a thing that they drop? It goes heavy. It like drills itself into like to steady itself. And then it's just like a giant fucking cannon. Like it's such a big cannon
that they have to anchor it, literally anchor it to the planet.
They made a cannon and they're like, oh, we tried to put this on ironclad, but if you shoot it on the ironclad, the ironclad goes backwards, right? So they're like, what we really need,
dude, that's amazing,
is a cannon that we drop, and then like it can't move once it anchors itself. It
can't move for a turn.
It can't move. It can either move or shoot.
Yeah.
But its gun is like
ridiculous.
Its gun is like 4 shots. Hit on 4, wound on 2, rend 3, like 6
damage.
6 plus D3 damage, something wild.
It has all the anti-whatevers, right?
Yeah,
anti-infantry, anti-hero.
Yeah. And there's like, after it lands, a few dwarves like land down. Yeah. So the model has it on them. There's like a few like Arcanauts like uploading the shells and stuff.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and it gives a good reason to make a land thing, which is
Can you imagine?
They just
You know how they have the cool like AOS diorama models?
Yes.
Can you This would be very inefficient, and this is not how you would actually do it. But can you imagine? You have like it's drilled into the ground. You have the big cannon, and then you have like above the cannon is like an ammo ship, and they're like flying the ammo down to it.
That'd be super cool. Yeah.
Like floating around.
Yeah, I think like they could even retcon it to show that like, an ironclad can bring this in, but then it can't take anything else.
Yeah.
So like this can be on your ironclad. You fly your ironclad where you want it.
Yeah.
Then you deploy this thing. It doesn't even have to be outside of 9 inches. It just right there.
Yeah.
It's not good in combat. It's
bad in combat.
8-4-4 no rend attacks from the crew trying to defend it.
And it can't carry. It has no carry capacity. No troop capacity.
Yeah, just like drop off a giant gun in the middle of the field. Like, why not? That sounds
amazing.
Yeah.
Also, someone pointed out
this is
Alice, or is it Ailes Cervinka? Whatever. Said Land Spider. Also here for that. I mean, that fits the aesthetic. I was thinking more like a tractor, personally.
A tractor.
But a Land Spider is very...
Well, so what makes a Land Spider cool is that if it was tall enough, they could walk from the ship onto the Land Spider's top, and then the Land Spider goes and then like lowers, and then they can get off and fight or whatever. Like, a land unit, and then there need to be Arcanauts that are a little more melee-y. There needs to be like garbage Arcanaut melee.
Yeah.
Like forget the pistol, give them a 2-handed weapon, right?
Yeah.
They're exactly Arcanauts, but they're like Arcanauts with a 2-handed weapon, or like a good weapon, a good hand weapon, and a shield.
Yeah,
and they're 3 up or whatever, right? Give me melee Arcanauts that need to be on this land vehicle.
Yeah, on this Land Spider. I'm also not opposed to Ogre Mercenaries.
Oh, dude, Ogre Mercenaries would be so cool.
Big old cannons. And they're like, all right, our ground forces are actually just ogres we hired.
Well, see, now that you say Ogre Mercenaries, I actually want a flying ogre.
Yes.
Now I do.
Oh my god,
dude! Did you see? I built the cities guy. Dude, it is so cool.
Yeah.
The size is so great.
Do you have him? We should compare it. We should grab him.
Let me grab him.
I've seen people do Goblin KO. It looks like, I've seen some crazy Mech Boy. Seen some crazy conversions for Goblin KO. All right.
Here, I'll put his shield on him.
Steam Golems. Yeah. Oh. Like, you guys played Elder Skyrim?
The shield will come off. But
okay. Oh, here, should we show a little size?
Yeah, yeah.
Hand me a standard guy.
An Argonaut?
Yeah. Here's our guy.
So this guy's in the process of getting painted.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We were talking about things that need to paint for armies before we focus on other things. This is the other thing I do need to finish.
All right. There he is, chat.
But he's pretty far along. Yeah.
He's literally smaller than his weapon. Literally small. Look at.
Yeah.
Literally smaller.
But how cool! This guy with like a big balloon thing.
Oh yeah.
And they drop him down, and he's just like a melee monster.
Just go down there and beat face, and we'll pay you.
Yeah, we'll let you eat whatever you kill.
Yeah. I can't make a couple. Are these all done, or can you have me?
They are done.
All right, cool. So next, we're gonna move on to scale 75 petroleum gray. This is also like you're barely gonna notice.
Okay. This looks like it's a little brown, or am I?
It's just a little purple, actually.
Purple, okay.
It's like brown purple.
Okay.
So you can dry brush this pretty heavily over. Try to focus this a little bit higher, like brush directionally down. Right, you were buffing before. Try to brush this one in a way that is
got it
top to bottom. But if you don't, it's whatever, because it's all going to get covered anyway.
Okay. There's another dry brush up there if you want.
Okay. I'm just going to use this one. These colors are really not that dissimilar. It'll bring it up a tiny bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, this almost looks like rubber, so you can see here.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's almost got like a rubber.
Oh, I see the purple that you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, see, I had to zoom back in for the freaking for this guy.
All right, so far this is a fast process. You weren't lying. And that buff layer did make a big difference.
Yeah.
I gotta say. Thank you, Cass, by the way, for the super chat. It says, Soups, remember the safe word, okay?
No, it's KO. We're talking about KO.
Yeah. Yeah, Soups, wondering how weather is like in
Florida.
And Orlando.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for Soups to come deal with California weather.
Yeah, it's not as humid, but it's pretty damn hot. So
yeah, I think it's going to be an improvement. I don't think unless a lot of people actively like humidity.
It's good for breathing, I guess.
It can be nice. Humidity can be good, but unless you are one of those people, it's not common for people to prefer Florida's weather over California's.
Yeah. Unless you like that humidity. All right, so I'm gonna get this guy's underoos. I think I just forgot to get these.
No, I definitely see a difference. Honestly, I'm seeing this put just a little. Yeah, I'm seeing it like kind of ever so slightly browning these guys.
Yeah,
it's like
it's very slight. Almost can't even tell. But
but it is cool.
Yeah, so he's done. Now I was afraid of going up too high. Like I was thinking about going up to a dark gray, but then it's so easy to cross the line from black to gray. Right?
Yep.
It's extremely easy to do accidentally. So I try to keep it within these colors. So we were talking, it's like this army is, this is an army you want to view as a whole to get the effect.
Right.
The effect is not going to be very, breathtaking if you're just looking at individual models. All right.
Speaking of individual model, there's is that Skywarden or an Endrin rigger?
That is an Endrin rigger.
Endrin,
and
your favorite?
Yeah, also, one thing I do absolutely hate, and I don't think this will ever change, just say engine.
You hate that it makes you
Endrin
talk
rigger.
like an idiot.
Is this like reference to...
like a 4-year-old boy?
No, what's that movie with Tom Hanks and it's like Sky Captain or whatever, and everyone talks weird?
What?
Am I mixing up two movies? Soups! What movie am I talking about? Can you hand me that petroleum gray, please?
Oh, yeah. Let me get a little more.
Okay, the bane of my Gargants. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, we'll see we'll see Jupiter in 4th Ed, if that's the case. Or if you feel like you can run them down and just... You should delete anything you touch, for the most part.
So, yeah, I mean,
maybe not an Argonaut, or maybe not an Ironclad, or a frigate, I guess.
We're going to talk rules in a little bit. and playstyle and all that stuff soon. But
now, did you check out the Goonhammer article?
I did.
What did you think? I don't know that I did.
So for me, it was a little reassuring. I was, you never really know. You don't have the full picture when you're looking at rules previews and stuff.
You're also in a unique position compared to a lot of people where you have not played this army.
Yeah, I've never played it.
So this is all new to you, which is kind of cool.
And they were talking about whoever wrote the article was talking about how they were really excited for KO. And that kind of stuff can be infectious.
Yeah.
Seeing other people excited can get me excited.
Sure.
So I'm still skeptical about their killing power.
I'm skeptical about everything's killing power. I'm starting to see like some stats for Nighthaunt and Daughters of Cain and like.
Oh, Daughters of Cain have definitely taken a hit today.
Dude, the days of 2s and 2s.
It's over. No more naked custody.
Well, but actually we don't know that because we don't know what a High Gladiatrix does. I've yet to see anywhere High Gladiatrix what she does. Right. And currently, I can get +1 to wound.
Oops.
Okay, so I can go to 2s and 3s. And currently, what the High Gladiatrix does is change a stat from 4 to 3.
Yeah, she changed it. I feel like that's
probably going away. No, he's not. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that is probably going away. The changing of a stat.
Yeah, that's probably that across the board is probably going.
And that's okay. Which I was hitting on 2 and wounding on 3 is fine. That feels more reasonable than 2 and 2.
Okay, can we pour one out for the Chaos Sorcerer?
Everyone. Oh yeah, he doesn't look like he's as good.
Everyone, pour one out.
But he's still gonna be good though, dude.
He gets out of 5 aboard. He's still good.
Your unlimited spell is maybe. I've been looking around to see who has the best unlimited spell. People who've been following rules.
Yeah.
Who has the best unlimited spell?
Chaos is pretty good, but I feel like the risk is high though.
The risk is high, but isn't it only D3 wounds?
Yes.
You
deal flat 3, and you can potentially take D3.
Take D3, but the risk is high, but you're gonna know when you want it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, all right, I thought I'd be sending 10 knights into that big scary thing.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm sending 6.
Yeah.
And you'll be like,
magic missile.
Magic missile. You know what'll help is 3 mortal wounds right here.
Yeah.
You know what'll help again? 3 more mortal wounds from this guy into it, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of love it, and it's like cast on a 5.
Yeah, it's really low.
Yeah, I kind of love it, honestly. Nighthaunt's endless spell is pick a unit of your own, give them their -1 to wound.
Oh wow!
Own an army that also has a 4-up invuln and a 5-up ward.
Yes, that's quite good.
Quite good. So yeah, that one's good. I'm trying to think. Daughters of Cain is also good. I don't know what their unlimited spell is off the top of my head, but their unlimited prayer is the one that bumps them up 1 on the blood rights table.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, for example, if you take the sub-faction that bumps you up 1 on the blood right table already,
right,
that means turn
2.
1.
You're already on turn 3.
Turn 1, when turn 3 is +1 to hit. Turn 4 is +1 to wound. So it means that turn 2, all your priests can just try to pass off +1 to wound. But priest stuff is weird now.
I'm super excited.
Oh, and if you do the mega prayer for Daughters of Cain, they just count as they're maxed out. So they're +1 to run, charge, hit, wound, and attack.
Okay, so you just need to get your prayers off.
Yeah, if Daughters of Cain get their prayers off, they're going to be scary.
Yeah. Somebody talking about KO.
Unlimited spells.
Do they have a prayer?
No,
they don't have prayers. They don't have magic.
They don't have this stuff.
Oh!
I know. It's kind of weird.
But don't worry, we got one. We have one once per game powerful ability.
They should, by the way, they should have prayers. That's the next character they need is a priest.
Or I'm actually fine with no priests. I want to see it done in other ways. I want other things. I want to be compensated in other ways.
That's fair. That exists, right? People who just like the Grand Justice Gourmet.
Yeah.
For Flesh Eater Courts. He just picks an ability on a 3-up. But I think you do have guys that do that kind of thing.
Yeah, we haven't seen like the code rights. We haven't seen the...
I don't think... Yeah, I think when you pull away from when you say, all right, we're not going to have
the steam gun.
We're not going to have wizards or priests, but we're going to have our own little thing.
Yeah.
I think you lose a lot.
Yeah.
I think when you get prayers, then you get a prayer lore. I mean, a prayer lore is significantly different, sorry. Like, let's say you have 2 priests. That means those 2 priests have 3 prayers they can, like, cast anytime. Same with a spell lore, right? It is. I feel like it is kind of a crappy thing for an army to be missing out on.
It's because it's multiple things, right? It's not it's not one thing you're missing.
It's a lot, yeah.
You're missing out on a whole lore.
And there don't seem to be a lot of repercussions, bad things for taking them.
Yeah.
Like, you're not a liability, really, for having these.
And they don't cost points even, so it's like, you're just kind of...
You just don't get them.
Yeah, so I would really like to see... I mean, so what they have now is they have, like, engine upgrade, or, like, they kind of remind me of orcs from, with their vehicle upgrades.
Right,
from 40K.
Right.
I think it was the last edition. I don't know how they do that this edition, but, like, I would like to see more things like vehicle upgrades, which they do have, but I want to be able to do more of them.
Right.
And I want them to be equivalent to an endless spell that you can summon every turn.
Yes.
Like in terms of how powerful that could potentially be.
Yeah.
I would really like to see that. And you can make it a risk reward in the same way that Magic is, right? It could be like, you have overtuned engines, right? It's like, you can push it. You can, if you roll a dice on a 3-up similar to a prayer, you can, I don't know, increase your movement, get an extra movement, or get add a couple inches or something. I don't know, but which is something to take that place would be nice, though. All right, where are we at?
You tell me. Oh, I was going to say, this actually is GW art. If you're wondering, is this GW art or DD art, which we're not supposed to show? Because it's using somebody's stuff without the permission, but apparently you can use Warhammer Community stuff. Yeah, this was from Warhammer Community.
Is that a Gargant?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's an ugly guy.
The 2 questions kind of are: is that a Gargant, and is that a Votan? But I think it is a. Yeah, I think it is a. It is not a Votan.
It's not a Votan, probably.
And there's a Gargant.
How's he flying? Does he have a jump pack? I don't see his balloon.
There's like a thing on his back, it looks like, or something.
Something. Right? What is going on? Don't call him ugly as feelings. I was talking about the dwarf.
It's a cool artwork. Last one is this cool one of
them amazing
fighting Bloodthirster.
Totally not surviving this.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna happen. Look at all the Sky Wardens and stuff around. It's gonna happen fast. Whatever's gonna happen. Yeah. We're like 3 seconds away from knowing who's going to win this. Yeah.
Yes. This cannon shooting the wrong way.
That one is, but look at this one up here.
Guys, get the gun up.
That bolt is about to go straight into him. That big one.
Yeah. This is great. This is good art. This guy, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see him, guys. I'm out of here. I didn't see anything. Yes, thank you, Elijah. These guys are all doomed.
Oh my god, but in real life, Bloodthirsters, 4th ed, they look like they might be scarier, but a 3rd ed Bloodthirster,
We'd get wrecked.
I'd be happy to take my chances with what looks like
what looks like 30 Sky Wardens.
30 Sky Wardens and is that a frigate?
And,
that's not an iron.
That's a gun hauler.
Because
it only has 1 balloon, so I think it's a gun hauler. Although it does look like a frigate. Maybe this is made up. This is not a real thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Zell Nasty.
We have a lot of other things actually to get to. Yeah, thank you, Zell Nasty.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. One of the things we want to do is we've been doing Mod Appreciation Month for our birthday month. Yeah. Our birthday month has ended. You can see we have taken away our fun banner in the background.
And the banner in front, too.
But we have one last mod to thank, and that mod is Soups, who we've been chatting about
he's
here.
In Florida.
Because he's in Florida. He's coming to visit, and it's his birthday. Okay, here we go. Soups. Pun-driven humor. Look, guys, I couldn't come up with a pun. That's his job, not mine. Megan writes these, by the way.
She can't come up with puns.
She can't come up with puns.
It's a disorder.
We really can't either. Can you?
Not
fast. No.
Soups, do your job. Come up with a pun.
Just
like knock one out.
Hey, Soups, can you do this one thing? Yeah, Soups. Soups actually helps out the channel a lot.
Yes.
I mean, all of our mods do, but Soups. If you guys see, like, by your names, you see these little symbols. You either have a plier, or you have a paint jar, or you have a little brush.
Yes, he's very...
He designed all this.
Does a lot of work for the channel, so... They're called emojis?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he does all of our special emojis in our Discord. Most of them are made by him. Okay, keeps his mouth shut. I don't know what that's in reference to.
I know what that's a reference to.
Okay.
Does keep his...
Does a pretty good job with red, so much red. Soups' main 40k army is Blood Angels. And
that's a shame.
He must have so many freaking Blood Angels, man. Like, just constant Blood Angels.
Couldn't pick a better army?
Yeah. You're not a Blood Angels guy?
No, they're fine.
They're fine? Okay. And as
they're not corn, though. Which are also red. You know. They're not world eaters. Choose a better red army.
Today is his birthday, yeah. Happy birthday, Soups.
Yes, happy birthday, Soups.
Yeah.
What did Obi-Wan say to the Jedi Council when they were annoyed with his Padawan? I don't know. What did they say, Mech Boy?
Anyway. We're waiting for his answer in silence.
Stream will not continue until Mech Boy
excited for you to get out here. Thank you for everything you do for the channel. I think he's there's a number of people that help the channel that the channel might not work if it wasn't for them.
That's right.
And Soups is probably one of those people.
Yes, probably one of those.
Probably one of those people. So
probably do without me or you.
No.
Probably fine. Probably fine without us. But
yeah.
The rest, I don't know.
So thank you, Soups.
Yes, thanks, Soups.
Thank you. Okay.
Here's the answer. Sorry for my shenanigans.
Shenanigans. That's pretty good.
It's very Star Wars puns. That's like next level.
That is pretty good. Chris, thank you for getting the membership. Chris. Good to hear from you.
All right. Speaking
Nick
of
on Nights. There's a Nick. That's so weird. Okay, interesting.
Whoa. Maybe change his name. All right, now we got to get back to work.
Yeah.
We're going to paint some metallics. So I'm going to fill your little cup up here. Oh,
you want to? Yeah, you can just go in there.
All right, so
like a teacher giving a student.
Yeah. That one has water in it, so I'm going to wait. All right, so now we're going to pick out the metallics with this very dark metal.
Okay.
The general rule is weapons. Just do like the blade of the weapons.
Okay.
They also have some of the hood, the metal hood thing, right? Here, let me do a flying guy because I haven't actually done them yet. I'm gonna have you work on the Arcanauts first. So here, let me show you. I'll show chat too. All right. Oh! My hands are covered in metal paint. All right. So things that are gonna be metal on these. There we go. So obviously the weapon haft, right?
You know how horrible that brush is.
I know. So this part of the weapon, and this part, backpack, shoulder pads, their helmet.
Shoulder pads?
Yeah. So they have
the whole shoulder pad, or just that circle?
No, the whole thing.
Okay.
The hood.
The whole hood?
Yes.
What about that part that goes up the middle?
Yes. This part.
Yeah.
Yep, that part.
Okay.
The weapon, including the handle. Try to avoid the fingers if you can.
Okay.
This guy, he has a cod piece. Do the cod piece as well.
What's a cod piece? Covers your wiener?
That's a crotch piece.
Wiener?
His wiener protects his cup, if you will.
Wiener armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that should be it. Oh, they also have elbow pads, some of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Let me see. If I can remember all of it. So shoulder pads?
Yep, shoulder pads, helmet. I'm going to start working on... I need a better brush, too, actually. I didn't bring mine like a smart...
Do you want to check through here?
Sure.
Most of those those are kind of like our level 2 brushes.
They're like middle management brushes?
They can be ruined by some metallics.
Workhorse brushes?
I do notice that the Vallejo metallics really do take a toll on brushes.
Yeah, they tend to dry in there.
Yeah, when I was painting my Cities of Sigmar, I actually didn't know. I've never painted so much metallic that it messed with a brush before. And people say that it does, but I've never really experienced that. And then I really did experience that. Yeah, we messed up I messed up a couple of our Artist Opus brushes painting, 60 infantry.
Right.
Okay, the whole hood. Everything above the tube?
The tube included.
The tube silver too?
Yeah.
Okay. Your funeral. Just kidding. Interesting. Okay. All right.
Little. Oh, knee pads too. if they have knee pads.
It actually ends up being kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it goes on like really easy.
No, that's not what I'm kind of surprised how much of it is actually going to be metallic.
Yeah. And so like this is not something you actually see in the movie, because I'm basing these off of Harkonnen, Dune 2 Harkonnens. But this is what their ships look like. So I'm doing kind of a mix here because the steampunk aesthetic doesn't exactly fit. So there's a lot of stuff that it would be too boring if I stuck too close to.
Do you see the whole backpack thingy?
The whole backpack. Let me see. Yeah, the whole backpack. Yeah.
The backpack is like a mechanical thing.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Fascinating turn of events. So, okay, Saray, let's chat a little bit about this army.
Great. Dark yes. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Dark Eldar would make great Harkonnens. They also have a pretty similar mentality.
Yeah, they are. They almost.
Yeah, almost are Harkonnens.
I feel like GW almost based them all. GW based a lot of things off of.
Yeah. Well, I thought that. Yeah, I thought they were more Hellraiser. Is that more Slanesh? I guess that's more Slanesh, huh?
Hellraiser. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
The Cenobites, whatever.
Cenobites. That's what you get at.
Cinnabon?
It's the small little ones.
That's the little. You probably. I think you can have a Taco Bell too.
Cenobites, yeah, they have Cenobites there. Okay. So okay, yeah. Talk to me about your hopes and interests and ambitions and goals of this army in 4th Ed. You're starting to see more and more rules. So why isn't it your playstyle? What is your playstyle?
So I like to hit people with melee weapons.
Okay, you like melee.
Yes. Turns out this army's... Well, they're actually not terrible at it. But it's not really their thing,
Yeah, I think there's going to be certain targets that they are good at.
Yeah.
Okay, now his pistol, the whole thing silver?
Yes. I need a holding stick for these.
Do you want a holding stick?
No. Okay, so I'm realizing now that some of these probably would have been better just doing metallic from the base, but not all of them. That's what's kind of frustrating.
What do you mean from the base? Like
from the get-go. So these guys, this guy has a big gut plate.
Oh, you know what though? I see what you're saying. And then go and brushwork with the black.
Yeah.
You know what I've learned though? What I decided after doing the steel helms.
What's that?
Is that this Vallejo paint? Is that brush-wise? It's
so easy.
There's not a big difference between this, whether you do it with a brush and an airbrush.
Yes.
Okay, but the blacks, there is going to be they're going to both in how you put them on and quite honestly how they look.
Yeah.
Now black is the least big offender of that. So for me it was reds and yellows or metallic, and I kind of had to make a choice, right?
Right.
I was talking with you and Brett about this, which one should I do? I remember having this conversation with you guys. And we landed on metallic because that I should airbrush the colors and then go in with the metallic.
Yeah.
Because the metallic doesn't really benefit extra from its smoothness and niceness of the airbrush.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and I think it's only some of these, weirdly. Right, so this guy, right, he has a little belly plate right here.
Yeah.
The other ones don't have that.
Oh,
I see. Or not all of them have that.
Okay, so let me ask. This guy has sort of like a buckle.
Yeah.
And then he's got his dick armor. So
get his dick armor.
Dick armor, yeah.
Don't worry about the little buckles and stuff. It's all going to get... We're going to be putting an enamel wash over these. So...
But I can't tell if it's dick armor where it stops, like underneath him. What if it doesn't stop? It goes around, it's like a diaper.
Just check first, and if it goes, I'll just, I don't know, use your judgment. Just decide where you think it should stop.
Oh, wait, I can kind of see it, okay. It's kind of hard to spot, actually.
There we go. Dwarf-themed ice cream called Rock and Stone. I like to hit it. Oh, man. I think my grubby paws are wiping some of this primer off.
Do you want to... Oh, that guy's hard because he's...
Yeah, he's standing
have
all
a base.
funny, yeah.
Can I show you this guy and you tell me what I missed?
Yeah.
I can't remember. You said something about knee pads?
Okay. Okay, so we got gun. Good. So he has elbow pads.
Elbow pads?
Elbow pads. Yes, his knee pads as well.
Okay.
He also, oh yes, I see the belt buckle now. Yes, actually, his belt buckle too.
The buckle?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like the little rings that hold like the belts in.
Oh no, I'm talking about his. Like,
he has like a full big belt buckle, not like a little tiny one.
Yeah, it has like a symbol on it.
Yeah. This guy, I think, has a metal arm. I can't tell.
Oh, interesting. I can't really see the knee pads.
Okay, never mind. I think these are just weird rubberized gloves. Yeah, these are just weird rubber gloves.
Okay, can I pass this knee pad guy back to you?
Yeah.
And tell you that compared to some of the other knee pad guys, I feel like he doesn't have knee pads. I'm gonna hand you a guy that I think does have knee pads.
Okay.
And a guy
one who does and one who doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. I think this guy's right leg has this one here with the harpoon. I think his right leg has a knee pad. And I'm not actually sure about his left leg. I think it does too.
No, they both have knee pads.
No, but the other guys, it looks like it's like under their boot though.
I mean, it's like poking out a little bit. It's like pushing
the difference.
It's pushing the cloth up, but there's definitely like rivets.
On the guy in your right hand.
Yeah.
But not on the guy in your left hand.
Well, he doesn't have rivets, but you can see. No,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a clear line right here.
I know. So do you want me to paint that?
Yeah.
Okay. Not what I would do, but okay.
Listen,
No, I'm just kidding.
All we did was black these out in dry brush. We got to do a little bit more, or these are gonna look like just black masses on the table.
I do see what you're talking about, but it's sort of, to me, like it looked like it would play like the knee pad was under the boot.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it could be that, right?
On this guy, but I just painted it and it looks good, so it's fine.
You can also have those like those tactical ones that are like built in.
Right, that's kind of what I was thinking it might have been.
Okay, this brush is a little too large for this.
Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty cool actually.
Yeah, right. It's like,
but it is more work than.
It is not no work, right?
It is not no work. Yeah, to go hit all this stuff with metal.
Sorry, this camera is such oddly positioned. Hey, there you go, right? Very, very basic, and then after this, we're going to hit it with an enamel wash of sand enamel wash. So it looks like he's hanging out in the desert.
The bases are going to be a big part of the story of this army, I think. And the bubble.
The bubble,
are we going to get to see a bubble today?
We can. Yeah.
What color black do you want to paint it?
So, I don't know. Do I actually want to do it black? I'm debating whether I should actually do it like silver or something.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, good call. Well, since their hoods are silver, I think black would be. I think black is going to be most striking.
Or like, should I do one color? Like orange.
So that would be the second one.
Right. So like,
if I'm honest with you.
Yellow helmet?
Okay.
Bright yellow?
Okay, let me toss this out. If I'm honest with you, what I would actually try, do you have extras?
I don't, but I can clean them out.
You can clean them out. What I would actually kind of be curious of trying is doing an airbrush fade.
Okay, from the inside?
From the inside, and maybe trying to make it look like the terrain they're on.
Okay.
So like, so
no, I see what you're saying.
So you would do like the sand color, on the bottom, and then do like purplish, like purple, like red
blue on the sky,
or like sun. You pick like sunset or sunrise would be the coolest.
All right.
Anyway, it's an option. I don't know.
Excuse me. Can you bring up here? Switch to the front. I'm not painting right now. Bring up a picture of Harkonnen and Dune.
Okay.
We're gonna
computer,
bring up Harkonnen and Dune. Hal, open the pod bay doors. I don't think that's what he sounds like.
I like your version. I like how annoyed he sounds.
Dune 2, my friend.
Dune 2.
And do images.
Dune 2, Hell on Earth.
This is like fucking celery, man. Computer, bring up Dune 2. Can you get a little hat wobble on that?
All right, that's not... All
right. Soldiers. Harkonnen soldiers. All right, just pirate Dune 2 real fast, and then we'll watch it, and then...
I don't even have to pirate it. Okay. Like that?
So that's not the one we're in their orange desert. Wow, I literally can't see anything, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Black is going to look really cool and striking. Sorry, we want to do browser view here.
Yeah, I was going to say one more thing you could try. Look up Dune. What are they called? The guys who huff navigators?
Yeah.
Look up Dune 1 navigators. Because they also have the black helmet, but they have like orange mist on the inside.
I spelled soldiers right now.
Okay, good. You wouldn't want that good now that you didn't spell it right.
Oh, look, same results. Doesn't matter how you spell things, turns out. Okay. Yeah, okay. What am I looking up?
Look up Dune 1 navigators. Not Dune. Not David Lynch's Dune. Right there. Top left. It's not on screen. Like that? Okay. Damn it!
Should I subscribe?
Foiled again.
Nerdbot? Should I subscribe to Nerdbot?
So like they kind of have what you're talking about.
Oh, you said they're navigators? This says those weren't navigators.
Oh, well, screw me.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. But you can see they're like huffing the spice. Or whatever they're not doing. This look we could also go for. And I could spray a silver, and this would only be on the inside. The outside would still be fully glossed. And then spray a little bit of like orange dust.
I mean, the thing about it's really going to ultimately, of course, be your call, Saray. It's hard. The thing about it is that even if I feel like, well, do you feel like doing it with an airbrush?
Dune, yes. I do feel like Dune.
No, do you feel like doing the spraying on the inside with an airbrush would give you... I feel like you could get some interesting fades. Even if you did black, I think I still would like...
Yeah.
Do like a grayish blue up top and then a black... You might want to... I don't know. So all of this is my long-winded way of saying you're not in a rush on this army in particular. No. Although I know it seems like it could get done quick.
Thank you, Cass.
Which is exciting. Yeah, thank you, Cass, as always. I'm just saying, don't feel like you have to paint it today.
Agaros Dune.
To show us.
What color is Agaros Dune contrast? Is that like a yellowy sand color?
I don't know.
Well, I want to experiment now, at this point, right? I mean, because, look, it's either that or we just keep painting metallic.
I'll keep painting metallic, you experiment.
You keep painting metallic. Oh, and thank you for Cass getting that, making sure it's even. There's one more part that we need to paint, and I don't know if I'm going to paint it on stream today because this airbrush is acting a little funky. Mm-hmm. Is when you get a chance, look up the Dune retrievers. What is it? And thank you, Chris, for sneaking in another one. Dune.
The Harkonnen ones?
No, just look up Dune. Oh my God, what are they called? Retrieval vehicles.
Okay.
Spice collector. Yeah, it's because they're not the collectors. Vehicle. Thank you,
I'm
Soups.
just, quick typing things.
What the hell? This is not Dune.
This is not.
This is not. That's a truck that's on fire. What?
What would I look up?
Crawler recovery vehicle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they have these balloons. Obviously, those balloon boys don't have their balloons on, and I'm going to paint these in almost like a white canvas color. It's like a balloon.
Like those things?
No. But you're on the right track. Just type balloon. Oh, there you go.
Where?
It was the same picture you were looking at before, but they're in the back. They're more, you can see them more. No, go back. Look at the picture right below it.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's just a balloon.
Yeah. It's literally just a canvas balloon. You can show them so they know what I'm talking about. So we still have to paint those, but I think I'm going to paint those off stream because the airbrush is acting a little funky today.
Grab another airbrush. There's a bunch more right there.
I don't have them. They're also not primed.
So it's not really the airbrush's fault.
It's not just the airbrush's fault.
I see. I like. Well, there's plenty of airbrushes, so just grab a different airbrush.
Okay. I mean, I could prime it. I guess I could do that. Where is?
We have primer right there.
We do. I might do that actually.
We got primer at home.
We got white primer. Where is? What were you saying?
I don't know.
Do a blue and fade.
Okay, so the sky thing.
Yeah.
Would be you'd match the color of your sand.
Yeah, so that's gonna be,
I guess,
kind of yellowish.
And then
yellow sand.
Go up to like whatever color you think the sky should be.
Do you have sand color?
Probably. I mean, you're over. You know how the paint rack is organized.
No, I can't. I can't see.
I have Talaran sand. Do you want my phone for a flashlight?
No. I'm just gonna stand over here.
Here.
Thank you. What's Chad up to? Chad, I'm in the. I'm on the other side of the studio here.
The other side. He's like 4 feet away from me.
I could basically touch Zach right now if I wanted to. I'm all the way down in the basement of a paint studio. Grabbing. Oh, hold on. I got to take the elevator.
Oh my gosh. We are gonna close our poll in a few minutes.
Shop T-bone?
Yeah, and there's so many other things to get to. Oh, I know. Here's a cool thing to do.
What?
Boom. Everybody, showing it off here for the first time. This is our launch schedule for 4th Ed, Age of Sigmar. I'm kind of excited for this. Now, what you won't see on here are KO, because we want to make sure they're fully painted before they hit the stream.
Yeah, we're not hitting no half-painted crap.
Yep. Everything fully painted. But my guess is they'll be on during the summer at some point. I mean, like, once the other projects we have, he has time to pull into these. They'll happen fast. I'm imagining, right, Saray? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, you've got all the vehicles. How much of this have you built? Have you built
so all the balloon boys are, well, you see them. There's 15 of them.
Yeah.
I have a couple, like 2 or 3 more Thunderers to build, and then I have the Ironclad to build. The frigate's built, but it's in pieces.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm running into a problem here is that I don't know the colors. I don't know the colors. The colors I think that would work, I don't think I have them. So.
You're welcome to take them home and use. You're welcome to take anything home, of course. All right, anyway, here we go. I'll talk about this while he figures his life out.
I'm trying to figure my life out over here.
Saturday the 13th, this is our kickoff game. 2 p.m. Pacific time, folks, not 10 a.m., our normal time. We will return to 10 a.m. the following week. That will be July 20th. That's actually the next game. It's not on the launch week schedule because it's week 2.
Where's Skeleton?
July 20th, we'll be here at 10 a.m., back to our normal time on Saturdays. You can see now we've got, 2 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. And you can see that day 1, it's going to be Saray taking on our very own Steven.
Yep.
And Meg will be producing. I won't be here, folks. I will be in SoCal playing at some Spearhead tournament that GW is putting on launch day at a few locations all over the place. Then I'm going to drive back up the coast after that event through the night to be here the next day, where Brett and I at 2 p.m. will play Daughters of Cain versus Seraphon. 2 p.m. also. Meg will be producing that game. Okay, then Monday we're really excited for. The schedule doesn't say all the cool things that are happening on Monday, but there's a lot of cool things happening on Monday. It's going to be a happy hour. Now, normally Mondays are members only. Folks who are members, that's a lot of you guys in here, bear with us. We're going to open Mondays up to everybody for the month of July as we relaunch 4th Ed. Then we're going to return it to being a members only thing in August. But we just want to boost. We want to boost the presence and get everybody to kind of see that we're doing AOS on Mondays at our normal time, 6 p.m. Mondays, normal time for us, 6 p.m. We've been streaming that time since February, and we will continue to stream that time, and it will go back to members only in August. Yes, Soul Blight versus Magakin. That's going to be Meg versus Saray. And there's going to be some fun things going on in that game. I will be there. I'll be producing. The next morning at noon, if you consider noon morning, Brett and I will be playing again. Cities of Sigmar. Brett's going to take Cities of Sigmar for the first time against Nighthaunt. That army with my particular build has had some interesting developments. So we'll see how my build is. And then finally, Saray and I take each other on Thursday. Ogre Maul Tribes, which is going to mean Beast Claw Raiders. Yes, that probably does mean I will be playing the Beast Fuckers sub-faction.
I don't think that's the official name.
Is that not the name? I forget. Beast something. Lovers? Beast Lovers? Beast Lovers, Ogres versus Slaves to D, Thursday at noon. Listen, if you're wondering, where's John? Where's Brad? Well, let me tell you. They're both on vacation this week.
They chose the worst time.
Are we mad at them? I mean...
Yes. No,
we can't officially be, but are we kind of?
Listen.
I mean, not really.
No. They should enjoy their time off.
They should enjoy their time off. But also a little bit, yeah. Also, we do hate both of them a little bit. No, but John will be back. John might even be back on the Monday, the 22nd. I think he might be him. And then Brad, meanwhile, Brad takes these like awesome month-long road trips.
Oh yeah,
across the U.S. and like does all this photography and stuff. So he's going to be doing that. But he will be back as well. He's really excited. Brad has so many armies. He's just like, I don't even know what armies I should play on stream. I'm so excited. He said, just play whatever you want, Brad. So, yeah. So John will be there. Brad will be there, yes. And you can count on Steven. He'll be around. Typically, Steven plays every other Saturday. So there we go. We're really excited about our kickoff, our launch. Lots of armies.
Yeah, we hope y'all are excited too.
Join us. Tell your AOS friends. Tell people on AOS servers. Tell people on AOS Reddits. Let them know we are a real AOS channel. We are not
a 40K channel.
A 40K channel scrambling AOS rules together and acting like we're surprised when we get them wrong.
Because if we get them wrong, we'll know.
If we get them wrong, we will.
We'll just deny it.
We'll
say that. No, that's it.
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Can I have some of the paint, the metallic paint that I'm using?
Sure.
This process, a lot slower than the dry brushing.
Yes. All right, so I went in and just...
Oh, I'm excited to see this. Should we show it?
I didn't, so it's not final yet. It's not finalized. But, so what I did is I went on the inside and I just painted the bottom half brown with Skeleton Horde.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to show? This is what we have so far. Yeah.
Whoa. That's cool. But so the problem with that though,
sorry, it's very hard to figure out where this camera's at.
That's immediately cool. Oh my god. Dude, so you just have to whatever you figure out, it's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out what it is you want. That's it. It's good thing that wasn't the one for paint. I dropped him into the palette. Oh. So then
I can do the top black.
But okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
or do I just leave it white?
What would you do the top? And two, do you feel like there's enough transparency that you kind of want to be able to see the dwarf's face in there?
Well, there's nothing there though.
Right.
Yeah.
So then three, do you now take the dwarf, find some way to put ghostly dwarf faces in there?
That's not gonna happen. I don't have time for that. But there we go.
You see what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah,
that could look super cool. If you got to see all their little faces in there.
So what do you think? Should I go? I mean, I can always clean this out. Should I go full inside, or do you like this half?
It's your army. Oh, okay, I don't know, man. I feel like whatever you do is going to look super cool. The question is, there's something that's going to look really cool. Like you're going to do it, and it's going to be like a 1 out of 10. And,
yeah.
And we're going to be like, that looks amazing. And then you're going to do something else that's going to be like a 3 out of 10, and we're going to be like, that looks even better. And then you're going to keep going, and eventually we're going to be like, wow, that's it.
Oh, I actually just painted, land and sky chrome.
I am.
Oh wait, hold on.
I will say, I think I am pulling away from I kind of want to see like what the reflection of the environment would look like.
Yeah.
Like yellow and like whatever color you would do at the top for the sky. But I also sort of think I might be pulling away from that conceptually.
Right.
After seeing that, what you just did. I think it's really a question of like, do you want them to show their environment, the helmet to show what's on the outside of them, or do you want it to kind of show what's on the inside of them?
I think you want to see the outside. I think you want to see it as reflective. Right? That's what I think. This is a great squirt bottle. What? I'm kind of interested in what the thing we were just showing, the things that are not navigators apparently. Do you have Pearl?
Well, I think I do actually up there. Turbo Dorks.
Yes, that's fine. That's what I have too.
Yeah. I say it like that because it's not the latest generation of Turbo Dork.
Okay.
And it's a little old, but I think it's okay.
Oh God. Mother load?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I also have that metallic purple ink.
Oh right.
I don't think that's what you want, but.
Can you bring up that picture again?
Because then you would have asked for metallic purple ink and not pearl. Yes, 1 sec. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me finish this.
I gotta thin this down, don't I?
Oh, I don't know about that going through a harder Steinbeck. I'll tell you that.
That's fine. I'll switch to the other.
I'd run that through a Patriot, honestly.
I don't think I could fit it through the. What do you call it though? Into that tiny airbrush. I guess I could wash it with alcohol, like wipe the paint off the outside with alcohol.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, what am I doing? Pulling up
That
the
one,
not
the
navigators.
This doesn't look like it's going through. What did I do wrong? Let's just loosen this,
Do you
right?
want me to take a look at it?
Is that all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the one that's spraying funny. Telling you, just gotta get any water, man. Iwata life. All right. Shake this up. Look, I have decried Turbo Dork many times, so maybe they're going to come through for me this time.
A big thanks to Cass. I think we got your single membership. Chris, thank you for your single membership to Surge. Soups, thanks again to Phil. We appreciate that. Phil Yearly. And Chris for his being a lab manager for 6 months. First of all, thank you for that, Chris. To the best hobby/AOS channel on YouTube/Twitch. Well, that's great, because we're not even on Twitch.
Wait, is someone streaming our shit on Twitch?
No, I guess he means even better than any of the ones on Twitch. That's very nice of you, Chris. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
We're looking forward to growing, but at the same time, gotta say, it's nice to be with a tight-knit, small community. It has its own benefits, and I hope as we grow, we don't get shitty and forget that. But we might! Everything's possible. Because that does happen.
Does happen.
Yeah.
This is the right one.
Putting some more cock armor here.
Yep. Yeah, there's no way this was shooting through an airbrush.
No. Again, it'll shoot through a Patriot.
Yeah, but that'll shoot clumps of dirt.
Thank God.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. That's correct. That's what you need, basically, right now. Is an airbrush that's going to shoot mud.
Because
that's kind of what Gen 1 Turbo Dork is.
It's pretty...
It's pretty much mud.
It's just... It has no coverage.
No, you know what? It's got to go over... I think it's supposed to go over white.
It's supposed to go, yeah, white or black, but... I wonder if I can just get that sheen.
You say white or black, but what they made a big deal about is that is white, really.
Yeah. That's not working at all.
All right, closing our poll. By the way, our poll. was kind of a joke poll. I don't know if you guys could tell, but that was actually sort of
kind of a joke.
Kind of a joke poll. Sky Dwarves and Sea Elves, what's next? Gnomes from suburban New Jersey, owlbears that live under your bed, and somebody pointed out owlbear might be copyright issued, or coastal elite goblins. So a new type of gloomspite gets that shops at Whole Foods, listens to NPR, has at least one Subaru Outback.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And just wants their kids to be a nice person. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what won. Coastal Elite Goblins have won.
Yet again.
Yet again. The Coastal Elite Goblins are interesting. Do you think they'd be a destruction army? And they have to be. They're gits,
they're
right?
Gloomspite gits.
Well,
it can't be ordered because I'm sick of how many armies are in order, so that's just not going to... I refuse to let it happen.
But don't you think being part of being a coastal elite is I mean, it's kind of a hardcore order concept.
Yes.
I mean, I would argue that a large part of current American politics is centered purely around upending the viewpoints and order established by coastal elites. For no real intelligent reason other than just like, why not? But sure. Just hating them for they're smug. They're smug.
They're a new Grand Alliance.
Yeah.
Actually,
Grand Alliance coastal elites.
Grand Alliance. Okay. This is... I kind of want to just try Chrome. You got Chrome?
I have the Chrome you have.
Yeah. Where that at?
It's either there. It's either over where the metals are over there where you were. I'm guessing.
See it though. I seen steel.
Do you need the flashlight again?
No, I would recognize the bottle. Oh yeah, here it is. It was separate from these ones.
Oh, cool. That's Meg's fault.
Damn it, Meg. AK aluminum.
I do have that. I do have AK aluminum.
We're not doing that. Though. We're doing chrome.
I not only have AK aluminum, I have like the AK, the even lighter one than that too. Like dark aluminum and light aluminum. I forget.
Dark aluminum?
Yeah. But these go through an airbrush better.
Yes.
AK has never quite figured out how to put something.
They're still figuring it out.
They're still figuring out the airbrush technology.
Ugh. Vallejo needs to figure out how to make a top that closes without splattering everywhere, though.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're all on this journey together, chat.
Okay, here we go. Oh, not a great view, but that's okay.
This camera is such weirdly placed. Here we go.
Guys, just so you know, he's the one that... He's the only one that has placed it.
That is incorrect, chat. That is a lie. Is it working? There we go.
So this is the brown on the bottom?
Yeah, brown on the bottom, chrome on the top.
Now, are you going to chrome over the brown?
Yeah, I kind of have to. But remember, it's like reverse, right?
It's reverse, so the brown will be there.
Brown will still be there.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we're doing some weird experimental stuff here.
I just know that whatever you do, I'm like, you really want to think the inside of this thing through, because it's going to be extremely...
It's the focal point.
It's the focal point.
It's the most.
It's the focal point in an army that otherwise doesn't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna make a big deal.
That looks pretty cool.
All right, let's have a look.
Okay. All right, where's... Oh my God, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Like that.
Oh, that is... that is cool, dude. Do you like it?
I think so. I think I like it.
Look at it picking up the Govee light on the camera. Oh, what do you guys think? What do people at home think? Is that the look?
We still have to put the sand color on.
The brown does so much. Oh my God. Like, Because I remember I was asking you, I was like, are you going to introduce any other colors? And you're like, nope. I was like, okay. I was like, no, I think that's fine. But like, wow, the fact that this brown is like the color you introduced is so cool.
Just a little bit of brown towards the bottom there. Yeah, let me get that nice.
Now, let me see him in person here. Oh yeah. What do you think?
I'm still not sure about the I think the brown looks good.
Go back.
Sorry.
What do you guys think? You're not sure about the what don't you like about the chrome?
I don't dislike it. It feels similar to the metal.
So what would you do if we had all the paint in the world here? What would you do?
Maybe black. I
We
don't
have
know.
black paint here,
No.
but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You can try it.
Well, so I'm going to leave it for now.
Yeah.
Because I can always strip this. I can always just put some
Right.
alcohol and remove it.
Right.
I want to see what the rest of the model looks like with the sand
The base and
deposit
everything.
on it. Because this might.
Oh, the sand deposit. I honestly, at this point, because you know what you want to do for everything else.
Yeah.
I might just. I'd even just do the base. I'd do everything.
Yeah.
Before you make this call, but that looks really cool.
Yeah. Looking good. We'll leave them over here. Yeah, because I still need to do the balloon on some of them.
Which is going to be whitish.
Yeah, it's
mostly
going to be like a white canvas color.
Yeah. Oh man,
Cool.
What do you guys think? Do you like it?
All right.
All right, I'm still cranking out metallic.
Okay. I will too. I was trying to think if there's anything else I need to do, but no. I'm going to hop in here.
I'm doing like one drop.
Oh, wait, I was going to do the, one drop at a time. I was going to try and paint one of these. What time is it? 5, 6, or 7?
Oh man, geez, we knew fan stuff.
Yeah.
We're
I
getting wrecked on.
I think I will not actually start on the balloons then.
We haven't even talked about rules,
Oh my gosh.
which is okay. We don't really have to. Can I actually? Yeah, let's do fan stuff, and then we'll finish out by talking about some rules. I want to know what you're excited about.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's do a little bit of fan stuff.
Yeah.
We got fan stuff. It's not a ton today, but it's some.
Hell yeah.
This is either Gobsprack or I can never tell the difference between
It's Vulture McVultureman.
It's either Gobsprack or the generic guy. Oh wait, do you want this gun all silver?
Yeah.
Okay. Now he has, of course, as always, there's more pictures of this in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, do consider joining, please. It's a lot of fun in there, and you can actually get a lot of really good help.
Yeah. We have a lot of great painters in there.
No joke. No joke. And speaking of great painters, we do have another thing we want to share here, a reminder in a minute about our next class for mandrills with Timbit.
Yes, but we're talking about Chef right now and his
Chef.
awesome Cruel Boys.
I love the face on this vulture.
Yeah.
And like I was going to say, check out the Discord. He's got the back of the wings, which is also really impressive.
Yeah. Oh, and the blood dripping down, so good.
Yeah.
The blood dripping down onto the log.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
job. Also the log with the moss.
Log, yeah.
Great job, man.
Yeah, it looks very good, Chef. This
Hell
is
yeah.
Jared. Jared is, first of all, getting really good.
Oh, yeah.
His painting has improved quite a bit since we've seen him posting even last summer. I think this is a Sisters army? Or
Sisters.
Yeah.
Bold, going with white white armor on Sisters.
Yeah, he's got this grayish, white, worn, marbly looking thing. I'm really into it.
Yeah, super into it. Super cool.
He's painted more than just this, so do check it out also in our Discord.
Oh, thank you, Molecule.
Cool stuff.
I should try this Hobby Collab Discord thing. You're banned?
Oh, did we ban him?
Yeah, we probably should ban him. We don't want to scare off any new people.
I know. Molecule is one of the top reasons to
join the Discord.
To join the Discord, honestly. Hop into a hobby hang with Molecule, it'll change your life. One way or another, it'll change your life.
For better or worse.
For better or worse. Oh, okay. This is a new person, and all right off the top of my head, don't remember their name because they are new, but it is. Let me grab it here. We have it here. What I want to say is I really like the color choices for Daughters of Cain.
Dude, this is awesome. Wait, this is Daughters of Cain?
Yeah, this is. I don't have these girls, but they're flying girls that throw spears.
Flying sports girls.
Yeah, flying sports
Oh,
girls.
so they're like Valkyries?
Yeah, kind of.
That's awesome.
Yeah, their thing is always been that they They deep strike, throw spears, and then they can move again.
Okay. That sounds great.
They are good. They come in units of 5. They're 1 wound each, 5 up save. They're just like hecka fragile.
You know what would be even better than throwing a spear?
What's that?
Shooting a gun.
Yeah, coming down with with a shotgun.
Yeah. Hey, I know guys who can do that.
Yeah, you have guys that can do that.
This is great.
Where am I?
Is this the standard base? Is this how they're normally based? Or
No,
did they?
no. This is no. They've gone.
They went
out.
out. Dude, great job, whoever.
It
Once we
is.
find your name.
It is. Okay, this is Zelton.
Zelton, great job. Super into the way you figured out.
And it's
the
Alice
base.
Cervinka here in chat.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Zelton in Discord. Yeah, it looks really cool. What I actually really like is the use of the green. And doesn't this green down here in the base look like that weird slime we made?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool base.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the red. Daughters of Cain.
Yeah, this is great. Fantastic work.
This is Aleo and Dandelion.
Allele and Dandelion?
Yeah, they're doing Old World, so this must be some Old World stuff.
This looks hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
Got beating his drum.
I don't know.
What kind of hat is that?
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Because I don't really know Old World stuff, but there is more pictures of it in the Discord, and I'm sure that they'd be happy to.
Yeah, I want to go check out the rest. That hat is that? I swear that's like a jester hat, or maybe is it the angle? I don't know. It's pretty great
I'm
though.
not sure. Okay, this is Cody.
Cody, yeah, I remember he mentioned this.
I remember him hating painting this.
Yeah.
He was like, this is like the most boring thing I've ever painted. It's just a guy in a suit.
Well, he did a great job, at least.
Yeah. It's interesting to paint boring things because you do. Cody paints so much, but.
Much and so well.
And
at
so
such a high
well.
level,
That's, a very high level. It's kind of interesting, though, to figure out how to make something interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's kind of what we're doing right now, right? It's like trying to figure out little things we can do to.
Yeah. That's why I really think whatever you do on the bubble
is important. Yeah.
Is going to be. I didn't think about it until we start. I didn't bring this up.
Yeah.
Before the stream, but as we're doing it here, I'm looking at. I'm just like, whatever you do in the bubble is going to be
important.
It's going to make or break the army.
Yeah.
Frankly.
No pressure.
The bases done well will also be super cool.
Yeah.
So that's it for fan stuff. Super big thank you. Listen, if you are.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Not in our Discord, join our Discord. If you are a Mandro.
That is our second level membership.
On the 28th of July at 12 p.m. Pacific time, Timbit will be doing a Flesh Tones masterclass.
Yes.
In our Discord.
Super exciting.
This is his second one. We also will have some updates on Devin's next classes as well soon. So these are available to our Mandrills. Listen, our membership is very inexpensive at the lowest level. I think it is probably the cheapest membership available for anyone selling memberships in the Warhammer sphere. What is it, $3?
Cheap.
$4? I forget how much you charge. It's either $3 or $4. And therefore, our Mandrill one is not like some crazy monthly like Netflix bill. It's $8.
Yeah.
It's Netflix bill like 12 years ago. So
when things are reasonable.
It is not that expensive to be a Mandrill. Just heads up. I know for a lot of people, you don't have $8 a month. That's fine, of course, as always. If you do, consider joining because I will say that the Mandrill classes we have at least one a month. Therefore. If you can make the Mandrill class, the thing is that you're sitting there with the person, and you can ask questions. So it's a little bit stronger than just watching a really awesome video.
Yeah.
I'll toss out a really amazing painter on YouTube, Vince Venturella. You watch his videos, awesome.
Yeah.
Like you learn a ton. But how cool is it to be like, oh, I'm actually trying to do this exact skin tone color. What would you do? Like Vince Venturella showing olive skin tone. Okay, but I actually want it to be like a little more tanned.
Right,
How
or a
can
little
I-
more pink, or how would it
Yeah.
work best with the other colors of my army, or that I've already
Right, like
painted
what
on here?
armor would you put with this
Yeah.
skin tone, right? Like that kind of stuff. You can literally just ask that to the person.
And yeah, and Timbit is a very high level painter.
Yeah, and he's super nice as well. The other cool thing, you can ask questions because it's in the past, but we do put all of our Mandrill videos up on YouTube for Mandrills to go back and watch in case you miss it. So definitely worth considering. Thank you for hearing my spiel.
Yeah.
On to rules.
To rules, yeah, we got a lot to cover in these last 15 minutes.
Saray was like, do we have enough to paint? I think we're going to just blow through all this. I was like, dude, don't worry. I'm barely going to help you paint your stuff. Okay. So, talk to me, Saray. What are you excited about with this army? We don't have to go through all the rules. GW previewed some. Goonhammer has also been releasing these very good articles.
Yeah. Check out Goonhammer.
Yeah. What's that?
So check out Goonhammer.
Check out Goonhammer, yeah. They've been releasing some great articles that show the artifacts.
Yeah.
And the command traits and the sub-factions, and then a couple war scrolls, spell lores as well. Not that it matters for your army. Okay, talk to me.
True.
Talk to me, how are you feeling about, like, playing this army?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, Alice.
AoS.
We only are on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's our only... Well, we have a Discord, but that's it.
Yeah.
And we're on Instagram.
Okay. I understand. I've never played in last edition, so I understand the consensus was that it sucked that you never got to put your models on the table.
Visually.
All right, I get it. I get that. I understand that. I feel you. Kind of seems like a pain in the ass, but after reading the Goonhammer article, they recontextualized, or at least reminded me. I kind of already had this in my mind, but they reminded me that because you are deploying into the inside the vessel, you also get the movement of the size of the base, if that makes sense, right? So if the base is, your base movement is 5 inches, the base size of the frigate is, I don't know, let's say 6 inches, you're getting that extra movement because you're embarking and disembarking.
Yeah.
Right? So your movement's actually insane.
No, yeah, this army is going to be anywhere. And especially because it has a lot of ranged attacks.
Yeah.
It is nearly impossible to hide from this army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a very different army than I'm used to playing, right? I'm used to playing Chaos, who specifically Slaves of Darkness, right? It's like, all right, I'm going to charge you, and I'm going to hunt you down. That's how that army plays.
That's kind of how this army is going to play. The concern with this army is going to be how you set yourself up to take the slapback.
Yes, exactly.
Because
they are not tanky.
Because people are going to run you down.
Yes.
Despite how fast you seem like you can go, you're going to drop, you're going to land, you're going to do your thing, ouchie, but things are going to come back at you. And that's going to be the question, right?
Well, luckily, these balloon boys that we're painting up right now can pop back up into the sky. That isn't everything, though, and that obviously isn't the vehicles themselves. But that's something. I'm excited for a completely different playstyle, right? I've never played an army like this. My two other armies, like I said, were Slaves of Darkness and Maggotkin, who are very tanky, stand in one place, or run into your face. This is not an army that wants to do that. They want to get where they want to be, but not necessarily in combat unless it's to absolutely finish you off.
Yeah,
they want to be killing people who are out of position. They don't want to be charging, right down the middle.
Exactly. I'm interested in seeing how you.
I figure those growing pains.
The growing.
I'm sure those will be interesting.
A cool matchup is going to be these guys versus cities.
Yeah.
Just going to be like blasting each other, man. It's going to feel like a 40K game.
Yeah.
Honestly. There's going to be so much shooting.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for that matchup.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about playing a shooty army, right? I mean, this goes back into an army that is just very different. I've never played an army that is not tanky, an army that is very fast. I mean, my cavalry army is pretty fast, but this is also an army that's very fast with flying over terrain not being a problem is huge.
It's sort of, what I find is with I play 4 different armies, and all of them are main armies, and all of them are really 4 armies, honestly, currently. And all of them are kind of considered fast.
Yes.
But you see speed happens in different ways.
Yes.
And it's kind of interesting, I think your Slaves of Darkness are fast in a way that's sort of like the way my daughters are fast,
Yeah.
Which is they're fast if they're going in for a charge.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're okay.
They're not so fast that they're fast enough so that they can do one thing. They're not fast enough that they can be wherever they need to be. Like this army seems like it's going to be.
Right. Or the spiders are kind of like that. The spiders can move over terrain, and same with Nighthaunt. They have fly. But your movement is good, and the fact that the guys get out afterwards and get all that extra movement, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. All right. So while we're continuing to talk about rules, I just want to see what one model looks like with the sand on it.
Oh yes.
So you can check it out.
Now, did you not say the sand takes a while to dry?
It does, but we'll at least be able to show chat.
Will we get a sense of what it looks like?
It'll be close enough.
Okay.
It won't be.
I guess I'm just asking how long does it take to dry before we know exactly what it's going to look like.
I mean, it's not going to be fully in place by the time we want to finish the stream up, but
okay.
I need a way to open this.
Oh,
This'll do.
Okay. I'm super excited to see these guys finish now, Saray.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see the sand on the base. Excuse me, in conjunction with the bubble.
Yeah.
Whatever you end up going with, I'm excited to see how it looks.
Man, this thing is not going to dry correctly. This, I gotta wipe this off, or it's going to get fully encrusted.
What do you mean?
It's all in the threads here.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Wanna give me the?
Yeah.
Just so we can. Okay.
So
It's
talk to us
nice.
about what you're doing.
So this is enamel wash, and I'm going to cover the entirety of the model. And then I'm going to use a little bit of subtractive method, meaning I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to take it away.
Yeah, it currently looks like you're ruining your model.
I mean, it kind of is. Kind of doing that.
But seeing this dirt affect how they're going to be weathered more or less and dirtified kind of makes me feel like the brown and chrome you went with is
right choice.
You're even going to be happier with that.
Yeah. Because this is going to dull down the metal too, and that was my problem with the chrome was like it looks nice, but it's too similar to the metal up top.
But now it won't be.
Yeah,
it'll be. But even it does kind of look grody.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's like they've been working, you know.
Yeah. They've been fighting these dang Fremen, trying to steal our ether gold or spice, whatever. Their resources are our resources.
We're Fremen, Sylvaneth.
The Fremen, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Kurnoth hunters.
Yeah. I am super excited. This coming week, we will be starting our practice games.
Oh,
we are doing practice games at the studio. We won't be streaming those.
Obviously, yeah.
We want to make sure we know all the rules before we get going.
Yeah, we don't want to show up not knowing our rules.
Yeah. So we will have our rules down. And we will. I'm really excited to start practice games.
Yeah, me too.
Tuesday, Brett and I are doing one.
Nice.
Which is fun. So yeah, Wednesday. Are you and I doing one? Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday, I think I'm gonna come down and play some Slaves to Darkness.
Get one in, yeah.
Also gonna be grabbing a game with Steven up at his new place, hopefully.
Which is really close to you, actually.
Yeah, we haven't set it all on a date, but
yeah,
it'll be a date once we get a date. All right. Sorry, chat. I know this is such a weird placement for the camera. There we go. So, looks terrible, right?
It looks horrible.
Looks horrible.
I also just found a guy who definitively does not have knee pads.
Oh, the first of many, or?
Well, he kind of does, but again, it's like these ones really are underneath. They're like nubby.
Second time I've done that.
Yeah. All right. So currently, this looks like crap.
Don't worry. In the last minute, I'll come and start wiping it off.
Okay.
Just so we can let it sit for a little bit.
So you let it sit for a bit.
Yep.
And then you wipe it off.
Yep.
With what?
This. Mineral spirits.
Okay. With a brush?
Yeah, or a sponge or whatever. I've also got this, so this is what I was painting during fan stuff. This is the little balloon.
Oh, okay. What color are these things going to be?
This color.
This color.
Yeah. I might add a little bit of brown to them, but
yeah,
I might add that after. I'm not sure yet. We're in the experimentation phase.
Oh man, this thing's getting covered in sand too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is exciting. I'm really excited to see the bases. Oh man, we need to get like a sand mat now. Oh, we have one. We have one. When we do the army photography, right?
Yeah, we'll have to do the right one.
The cool thing also about Kharadron is, I guess we can show them in terrain, but it's almost cool if they're just like
in the ether,
out in the
literally
open,
in the sky.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, now I just gotta let this sit for a little bit.
All right, last thing, we just want to remind folks at home real quick. It is a new month. It is a new monthly challenge. Also, remember we said Soups helps out a lot. This is a big thing he helps out with.
That's right.
Our monthly challenge. It is a new one. Crowing for it. You're gonna post a picture of something you paint in its relevant channel in our Discord and give it the hashtag crowing for it for Castle and Crow. And then we talk about what the winner receives, fancy colored Discord title, a little bit of creative control over one part of this Castle and Crow model.
Yeah.
And then you're also entered to win this Crow model at the end of the year in December. Someone will win it. It's now currently had 5 so far, things, ways that's been added to it. Soup said he's bringing it out for us to see, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're going to get to see it firsthand.
Oh, God, is he going to make us paint that on stream? I have a feeling like...
No. That's not what he's doing. No.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so we also send out a physical prize, and there it is at the end of the year. This year's theme, kind of relevant for most of the U.S.
Heat.
Yeah, it is hot.
I'm dying
in like
here.
the entire U.S. right now. Except for Monterey, where I was this morning, where it was like 62.
Beautiful and
really nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sunny, 62.
Very nice.
A big thanks to Soups for running this. And yeah, no joke. Get your name in it, sign up for it, please, and do the hashtag, because we do send out cool physical prizes as well if you are comfortable sharing your home address with us, so that or wherever you want something mailed.
So we can
honestly.
send you junk mail.
Forward
our junk mail to you.
All right, are we checking in on this thing?
All right, it's not quite ready, so this is not exactly how it's going to look, but we're going to this will give us an idea. It's not finished, right? Because this has to dry, obviously. But
oh, I see.
We're grabbing a little bit of mineral spirit,
and
then we're just going to wipe it down. And this should only leave it in the deposits. Or it should deposit it. Does that make sense?
In the recesses.
And stuff like that.
So we're mostly seeing your left hand right now, but that's okay. We're going to get a big reveal here in a second.
I hope I'm not pulling up any paint.
Is that a concern?
Yeah, I'm not sure how solidly, dry the paint we painted on stream was.
Yeah.
Working it away. Again, you'd probably let it go for a little bit longer.
Let the sand. How will you know when the sand stuff's ready to come up?
It'll be dry. It'll look dry to touch.
It'll look dry. And what's the danger of doing it? Is there a danger of doing it while it's still wet?
It'll just all come up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Molecule says, what would have helped to protect that paint?
Yeah.
Is he right? Actually, in all
Yes.
seriousness, would that be something you'd want to consider if you're a little nervous?
Okay, yes.
Varnishing before
So unfortunately, we did, and I'm pulling up all the layers of paint we painted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes. So you can, if you let it dry.
Yeah.
If we would have let the layers that we painted on stream dry fully, we'd be fine.
Okay.
Varnishing is also just a good idea in general.
Okay.
But.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just one model. We can repaint it. I mean, you see how fast it was to paint.
Yeah. But it's still kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
You got to like go restart him. Okay. So that's all right. We can't really show you guys exactly how this is going to look.
Fully, at least.
But that's fine. We'll show pictures. Honestly, the next time you see him might be
on the table.
A few weeks from now on the table.
Yeah, this is coming up a little. I also may have deposited a little too heavily. We're learning, though.
Yeah, it's
a learning process.
Bad. It's not bad.
Come on.
Is that kind of the vibe it'll have, though?
Yeah, so what's weird is I'm trying to see what it's going to look like when it's fully dry, but it's kind of changing the color of the metallic a little, isn't it? It's like we're going to have to wait till it's dry, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just can't make any judgment calls at the moment because it's making the metal look a lot lighter. Right? It doesn't look like that dark metal. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's turning the metal, or it's making the metal look very light, comparatively. Right? It almost looks like a different metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We're going to see.
Awesome.
I feel confident that once it's dry, though, it'll be good.
Okay.
And as for this, yeah, we're going to have to cover this.
Fantastic. I think we did it, Saray.
We did.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm very excited to see how this army turns out. I'm really excited for these bubbles.
Yeah, the bubbles.
I know whatever you come up with is going to be awesome. But that one you came up with today was really cool. So
that brown.
If that's what sticks with, I'll be excited. But if it changes, I'm sure it's going to.
Hopefully, it will be for the better.
I think definitely just solid black sounds cool, but I think like you're going to get a little more of like a wow.
Yeah, a little
factor.
More. If we put a little bit more.
I think so.
Just a little more in.
As we wrap up here, big thanks to our mandrills. Speaking of mandrills, thank you everybody who is a mandrill.
Yes, thank you.
The ongoing support means a lot to us. We are now over a year old.
That's right.
We are now, each day is a year plus that many days now. That's how
we're doing it. That's how time works.
Time works. So we are now over a year old. Super excited to be relaunching our AoS Gaming on the 13th of July coming up with Saray, with Steven and Meg for that game. Really excited. Tell everybody you know.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, anything else, Saray? Did we do it?
I think that's it.
Okay, folks, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and always be creating.
Bye.
See you guys.